this selfie is fantastic, and this is the new microphone, guys. I hope it works well. Okay, the other selfie stick could do this as well, but the difference is that this selfie stick has like little leggies that are already attached. So if I need to show you something, I can just open them up and put this down somewhere and show you guys. Okay, I have some fabulous, exciting, beautiful, excellent news. So, well, knowing already what I'm about to say from what I just said, I got my class 1 driver's license today. Yay, yay, yay. Let's dance. Who wants to dance with me? Okay, so this is, I'm speaking quietly, but if you heard me, first of all, I hugged the examiner when I passed. Yes, I gave him a hug. Then I screamed in the car about 5 times. Then I went straight to my driving school and I screamed there. And they were congratulating me. And then I called up my actual teacher and I screamed with him too that I passed. So yeah, it's been a lot of stuff going on. Anyhow, so I went there. I started off in the morning time. I was a little bit nervous, but in all honesty, I was much more relaxed. Started doing the pre-trip inspection, did not forget anything on the pre-trip. The pre-trip, you know, I knew I didn't miss anything, and he knew. He also marked it down that I covered everything. There wasn't anything that I missed, nothing. So it was all perfectly, and then I did it all perfectly. And then I did the air component all perfectly, nothing there as well. I did the uncoupling all perfectly, coupling all perfectly. Finally, we went driving, and I cannot believe how well I drove today. I drive like this all the time, but I was so much more relaxed for some reason, because I thought to myself, you can always go back if you don't pass and redo it. I drove really much more relaxed, and I didn't, my trailer did not go on any lines, you know, it didn't cross anything where it shouldn't have been. My shifting was superb. I double clutched and everything went into gear absolutely beautifully, and went on the freeway, went up to 8th gear, and then when you're getting off the freeway, you have to keep up your speed, and then you have to go into 6th gear and then 4th gear. Did that flawlessly. Check my mirrors every 5 to 8 seconds. And then the only thing he deducted a mark, it was the same thing he said, just around corners, you're in 2nd gear, you can pick it up to 3rd. Now, I do pick it up in 3rd when I have my driving lessons, except just to be more cautious, you know, because I'm observing. I'm always observing as well, but just for the road test, I thought, let's just keep it in 2nd. Don't add an extra stressor of getting it into gear in 3rd. So keep it into 2nd, make your turns, you know, and I made every turn absolutely just, I couldn't have dreamt this better myself. Like, I couldn't have had a better dream about it. And some of these turns that they take you on, you need to take up like 4 or 5 lanes, so they're crazy. Yeah, and that's the only thing he deducted a mark for, was that I went a little bit too slow around the curb. Like, when I was making left-hand turns, I didn't go into 3rd gear, and I can go into 3rd gear if they want me to. It's just that for the purpose of a road test, I thought it would be, you know, better if I stayed into 2nd. Maybe he would think I'm rushing too much if I went into 3rd, but I'm completely capable. I know my gearing, you know, I'm really comfortable there, so I can. And the guy was so nice. Like, well, apparently he's not. From what I hear from my book, from my school, is that he does everything by the textbook. But to me, he was such a nice and knowledgeable person, and yeah, I really enjoyed having him as my examiner. And he gave me such good pointers at the end, you know, like he even said, you're such a good driver. He said, you're shifting, there's no problem there at all. You should just be able to just go into 3rd gear by the time you're doing your turn, you know, and you should not have a problem. So I'm going to take his advice. That's exactly what I'm going to start doing, you know, going into 3rd gear. And when I start professionally driving, which will be soon. And in the school, how they teach you is with a lot of markers, right? So before you come up to a red light, for example, they always mark something. So if there's a yellow truck on the side of the road, they'll say, okay, at that yellow truck, start downshifting. Or at that church start downshifting, or at this and that, right? So they have markers, and he knows that. He can see, because all the time people who come from valet driving school are always doing their gearing down starting as of this marker. And he said they shouldn't teach you guys like that. They should teach you more intuitive. And I'm 100% agreeable with him. It should be more intuitive. But at the end of the day, I think the school did a fantastic job as well in teaching me. And yeah, I'm really happy with everything. I'm hopefully when I start driving, I'll definitely, I think I will become more intuitive. Yeah, I won't be looking for the marker lights. I would just judge it by common sense and see how much space you have to downshift and stuff like that. But so there's 5 components to the road test. It's not just the driving. It's driving is 1, pre-trip is 2, coupling is 3, uncoupling is 4, and the brake component is 5. So if you fail the road test, you fail everything. But no, if you pass the road test and you fail the pre-trip, you come back for the pre-trip. But if you fail the road test and you pass the pre-trip, you have to come back and redo everything all over again, because obviously you cannot drive the truck when you come back to do the road test without actually having to do a pre-trip on the truck. So that's how it goes, and yay! I'm so excited. Yeah, so that is what I wanted to tell you guys. As a